I know I gotta raise them down, raise them cause they call it to switch. Go ahead, cause I know I gotta give it up. If anybody wanna come and praise the Lord, come on and praise the Lord. Come on and give him praise the cause they call it to switch.
My old status that's from sinner to saint. As winners we can't live by the pictures they paint, because they know that only inner is taint. So we must live out our lives with a sense of restraint, which means do I live and we ain't. We are controlled by the flesh.
What's going on, everybody? This is your boy Red, host of the RH3 Show right here on WPOP Radio as well as YouTube. And as y'all know, today I've been announcing my anniversary, 1 year anniversary here on radio. And I mentioned I have some guests on the show, and I talked about them periodically, my petty crew. And I want to introduce to you all right here beside me. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Colorful Kisses. Go ahead.
Hi, I am an Atlanta-based makeup artist. I am one portion of the Petty Bunch. Not sure why I add up in the Petty Bunch, but they keep telling me that I'm in this joint because I'm petty. And in the faces of the two, like that's why the pettiness is good. You see the faces that they gave us. Okay, but anyway, I'm Tori. I am Colorful MUA. I will post my information later on, and we are here to do this. So be ready. Disclaimer, we are very crazy. Do not take it personal. If you do, govern yourself accordingly. Okay?
Right. And you guys, whatever we talk about, make sure you comment below if you're on YouTube, as well as if you on listening on radio, comment on my Facebook page, facebook.com/the RH3 Show, or on the WPOP Facebook page, WPOP 1057. Don, below me, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I am Don, aka Don John. Don John is my stage name. I'm a comedian in North Carolina, so come see me at DSI Comedy Theater in Chapel Hill. Next show is July 22nd. Be there or miss out.
Right.
And in the petty bunch, I am known as Sissy Houston.
Come on.
So there you have it.
Okay.
Okay. And lastly, y'all on YouTube seen her on my channel one time. She's supposed to have been a recurring visit, but she's legendary. Go ahead, Dina. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, I'm the last. Listen, I'm next to last in the wrong of the petty bunch. The unemployed best friend of all these three, and they don't even know it. I'm a Dina, everybody. Listen, there goes Sissy. See, being
that's Don's constant face. That's his constant face when things start in the petty bunch.
That's Don's ego, which is actually always.
Yes, Sissy, that same face. You're going to see that face a couple of times, so be ready, okay?
Exactly. If this go on on a hitch and it's good, probably recurring this on Thursdays or whatever. But I'm gonna go ahead and get started and welcome Tatiana for joining us. Y'all, Tati, she does media scopes on Wednesdays at 6, and she's good at what she do. Our topics on today, we're gonna be talking about the preachers, the new talk show with 4 base pastors. It is Dr. Jamal Harrison Bryant out of Baltimore, Pastor Oric Quick, he is a pastor out of North Carolina. Pastor John Gray, he is assistant pastor with Joel Osteen, I think in Texas. And E. Dewey Smith is out of Atlanta. But what we're going to talk about is what they were discussing on Monday on their premiere show. They are doing a 3-week sneak peek of a talk show. And, you know, they had Monique and her husband on the show. And as y'all know, that Monique and her husband are in an open marriage relationship. They have a blog, a podcast regarding their relationship. And, you know, y'all know what open relationships are, you know, open their bed to, if they feel the need to have a relationship with somebody else outside of their marriage, they're going to choose to do so. And they very open about it. And one thing that I want to talk to my crew about is their stance on it, as well as what Dr. Bryant said. You know, he he's been divorced due to infidelity on his part, and he said on the show on Monday that he believed in open marriage, but he just forgot to tell his wife about it. And he told Monique, he was like, "Yeah, me and
you got the invite and you still ain't come,"
and still did not come. Hey,
Look,
and still
this
didn't show up.
my answer to that.
Let's
Come on. YouTube people, y'all can see that, but radio listeners, if y'all like I said, go to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/iRepresaving, and you'll be able to see that sissy picture that Don just showed up. But yeah, and Dr. Brian, he alluded to the fact that he was like, Monique, yeah, we both from Baltimore, so that I guess saying something about that's what they do. But come on now, Doctor. But Tori and Adina are both married. Adina previously married, and she just gotten married. How long has it been, Dina?
Oh, about a month and a half.
A month and a half. And Tori, how long you've been married?
I've been married for 11 years.
12
years in October.
Legendary. So go ahead and give y'all, Dina, go ahead first and give your stance on this and what you think in regards to what Dr. Bryant said, as well as Monique and her husband.
Well, my thing with everything that's
and y'all, hold on. I'm sorry, Dina. Y'all, we very open and candid, so whatever comes out of my mouth, just go with it. Just go with it. We very open and honest.
I'm gonna work on curving, bless God.
Hey, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
So my thing is always that, people are people, you know what I'm saying? So they free to do whatever they feel like is necessary for them to do because whatever you choose to do ain't gonna make me, you know what I'm saying? It's not gonna be nothing that I got going on, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is hey, if that works for you, God bless you, knock yourself out. But as for me and my husband, that don't work. We ain't gonna be able to do that. I got a bad attitude. I got anger issues that I'm trying to work through. The Holy Ghost ain't always in me. He be tipping sometimes, and I don't have time because I be done slapped somebody right about their face. I don't have time. I don't want to have time. I don't want you in the bed with my husband. You know what I'm saying? People are working real hard to not let their marital business, especially in the sexual arena, out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got nosy neighbors, you got nosy girlfriends, you got nosy family members that will all end up in your bed mysteriously. So to give your, you know what I'm saying, to give away, and this is just my point of view, but to give away, you know what I mean, something that should be so sacred in terms of you being married, that's ridiculous to me. But if that's your thing and it works for you and you feel like part of what I heard from the interview kind of was like, Monique, which it was her idea for them to have the open marriage. Her thing was that, before they got married, I think she was alluding to before they got married, she didn't want to be unfair to him and she didn't want to lose him. So she was being honest with him and bought him this option of an open marriage.
Right.
My best friend. Huh?
It seems like self-esteem.
Well,
it's like more of a self-esteem issue.
I mean, I just feel like, you don't want to lose them, but you want to be able to, you know what I'm saying, still sleep with other people. Like, that don't make no sense. But then again, I'm of the mindset of one person at a time. You know what I'm saying? I don't want everybody blowing my back out at one time. I'm not choo-choo trained. You're not gonna buy no damn ticket and ride me on round every damn where. I'm not pimping. And that's what I'm saying. When I talk about like the, you know what I'm saying, the sacredness of that being in your marriage, you know what I'm saying? And yes, you don't have to be married to be one person, yada, yada, yada. That's not the discussion here. But in terms of being married, like that's something that you should hold really sacred. You know what I'm saying? That should be one person you get to share your body with and you know what I'm saying, all your personal business and all this and that. And in my mind, that's what we all strive for, is to find that one person that we can constantly do the same things with, even though it may be annoying at some point or a struggle at others. But we're all, wanting to be loved by that one person and being able to have that one person that no matter what happens in life, they got your back. Yada, yada, yada. In terms of Jamal Bryant, honey, listen. Honey, ain't you on marriage number 62 anyway? I mean, I might be wrong, but
He's a donkey. He's a donkey. Nothing that he is saying.
Open marriage, you know what I'm saying? And you forgot to tell your ex-wife. Didn't you have a wife? Didn't he have a wife before that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
That's yeah.
If that's
But how
That's
do
what he
you
was
forget
saying.
to tell somebody though?
He didn't forget. It's because he put on a facade. A lot of men like to put on a facade and be things that they are not to get these
In
people
order to
to
captivate
these
that
things. And then once you get this person in this relationship that you feel like you wanted for so long, you see that it's not what it really was, and you see that this person that you thought you loved, you really don't know nothing about this person. You find out they are super freaking crazy.
Thank you, Mom. Thank you. But that's a whole nother topic, I think, in terms of relationships. But I'll say this in regards to what you said, Tori. I feel like people are too busy trying to be phony when they meet people. Give people who you are up front. Communicate effectively with people. Say who you are. Mean what you say and say what you mean. You know what I'm saying? Let your actions follow that. Because if you say that your favorite color is green, and every time you walk out the house you got on blue, you look like you are a fraud. Every time we don't see you in nothing green, but green is your favorite color. Your car ain't green, you know what I'm saying? Your clothes ain't green. You don't use green crayons or color pumps. Listen, everything that you do says nothing about the color green, but that's your favorite color. But you over here, you know what I'm saying, knocking it down with the blue. And that's just something general, you know what I'm saying? But you have to be honest with people. So if marriage is not your thing, or you need to have an open marriage, then say that. Like, be honest. And you'll find somebody that's down for that. But quit robbing people of their options. Like, you can't just rob people of their option of monogamy. You
Absolutely.
know, it's like when Erica Badu a few years ago came out with the whole thing about we're like animals, we're not supposed to mate and be monogamous, you know, we're supposed to move on. There are plenty of species of animals that stay with one, you know what I'm saying, with one, you know what I'm saying, mate, quote unquote, their whole, you know, existence. So, at any rate, I don't think that the open marriage thing is personally for me. I mean, if that's looking out and it makes you happy, whatever. Personally, you know, I think that Monique looks crazy out here in these streets. And her husband looks crazy. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's, you know, and you got children involved. You got, Lord, somebody fall in love because you done let them in. And then what happens when you find a psycho? What happens when the husband goes and finds somebody and they find out that his wife is Monique? Like, you know what I'm saying? They they want to rampage and they want to hold people for ransom to get money out of the situation. And you got these babies and stuff. Well, they grown people right now. You know what I'm saying? Involved in that. And it's just ridiculous.
To me, can y'all hear me good?
Yeah.
To me, I feel like well, let me say this. It's a very iffy subject. And the reason why I say that is because I am very traditional when it comes down to things, but then when it comes down to other things, I'm realistic as well. I feel like the reason why Monique said a lot of the things that she said is because she still feels as if she doesn't even deserve that man. She feels like she can give him a pass because she feels like my body ain't together, my mindset, my all of these things. Versus I am what it is. I deserve you. You deserve me. You gonna Millie rock with me on every block, or you gonna keep it pushing? But I just don't feel like. By the way, if she said that wasn't it, but that's a lie, because you can't possibly have that notion and still feel as if that's okay. And the reason why I say that is because just like how you mentioned, and the reason why I kind of get it, but then again I don't, because I have been solicited by a married couple to come into their bedroom. I've been solicited a couple of times, and I'm just like, I was offered by a female. I was also ran up on by a dude, and it's just like, how is this?
Were they paying?
Yeah, they were.
Were they what?
They were paying. They were like, and then the woman was the one who said it. She was like, I take care of all of my women. You will be greatly taken care of. If you are not into being with him, then it could just be you and I. If you don't mind him watching. Like when she came at me, she had all of my women cat daddy, like they together. Like, so I'm for me, I'm just like, before I go ahead and shut it down, I was very curious. What'd you say? What'd you say, friend?
I said, what's the point of being married? Like, what is the point? Like, like, just so you can get the benefit. Like, this is all.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. When I had a conversation with them, it was an eye opener because so this is a normal, right?
Absolutely.
It's a normal thing for them. Like, it's just like, oh, we're about to get ready to go out of town, or we're about to get ready to bring this other woman into something kind of thing. And for me, before I went on ahead and shut it down and Peter pop off, I was like, let me understand why you felt comfortable enough to, number one, come at me like that, but also, how does this work? And she had a list of rules, like, written down. She had like a list and was like, oh, this is a place for you to go get tested. This is for X, Y, and Z. This is for such and such and such. Like, she had a list of things. And then later on, when I met her husband, he was, has the nerve to have rules. Yeah, they have rules. They have a stipulation and they have rules and they have certain things that has to be understood. And in that relationship, what was so weird was the female was more like the male. And the husband was more like the female. He was very just whatever you say, whatever it is. Oh, this is great. This is amazing. But she was the one who was like, no, I want her. This is what we're going to do. Get it together, sir.
So she really essentially probably didn't want to be married to a man and really wanted to be with a woman because, I mean.
And later on that came out though. But later on that came out. It was because on the outside, they were the power couple and it looked good. But on the inside, it's all the freaky, sneaky, everything else that's included.
Again, communication.
Right.
Because which all you do is mess around and put people in places that they don't want to be. Like that man, you know what I'm saying? Maybe they got over it. Maybe it was great. It worked out for them or whatever. But there is the flip side of that coin that he could be damaged now and not want to be married no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He don't want, because he feels like every woman is X, Y, and Z, or this is going to happen or that is going to happen in terms of a marriage. Just like how people are with just general stuff and being married.
Mm-hmm. I don't feel. I know, and another reason why I feel the way I feel is because I know a couple. I was at a party before. I know a couple. That's something that they've done before, and they spoke very candidly about how the husband was getting bored. Everything, they had been together since they were teenagers, and that they wanted to spice it up. They spoke very candidly about how they went about it and how it blew up in their faces. They spoke about the reasons why you shouldn't do it. They spoke about, they was like, everybody just see this thing and it's just so beautiful. And they're like, let's tell you the real on what we learned about and why that shouldn't be something that people do.
Wow.
And it brought a dialogue between their relationship, and also at this party that I went to, it brought a dialogue between a lot of the couples that a lot of the couples didn't even tap into. It's just like, are we too honest with each other or not honest enough to go where they went? Because them going there brought a whole nother can of worms that helped heal their marriage and fix things that they didn't even know what was going on. I feel like Monique and her husband are not as transparent as they try to put on a front to be. Mm-hmm. I feel like they are not as a power couple, and she is not as strong. Like, she can sit there and shut it down real fast and say that's not the case. But baby, you're a walking contradiction. You're contradicting yourself left and right.
I was gonna say this. You can see it in her face.
Yeah.
Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you, something else you ain't got to believe, but you can see where people are in life.
Right.
And y'all know my background. Y'all know you can tell when something is wrong with me though. I'm a person that wears everything in my face, on my face anyway. Even if I'm smiling, you can look me in my eyes and be like, oh, she's really going through something. You can look at her in that particular interview and you can tell that it has taken an incredible toll on her.
Yeah.
You can look at her husband and tell it's taking a toll on him as well. But
it also doesn't seem like she's trying to make it seem like I give him this pass. It don't really. Are you though? It sounds like he claimed that pass and he told you what he was going to do.
Let's look into it right there. She's on that show. When you're looking at this show,
Marriage Boot Camp,
Kick in the Head, whatever it's called. Listen, when you're watching the show, you can tell how that has affected her. That whole hall pass theory.
Yeah.
She can't even look at that man, and that's her husband.
Yeah.
Now, maybe a year and some change later, it might be different. But in those scenes, she can't even look at him.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, as a woman, I wouldn't be able to look at my husband either if I knew that was my husband. we done took these vows and said that we gonna work it out and thug life and all this shit together, and you feel like I owe it to you to allow you to sleep with other women, and the fact that you want to do it as a quote unquote married man is like, that's ridiculous. So how can I have the respect for you that you want me to have for you? You know what I mean? Whether you're a provider or not, what, you know, beyond all of those things, but those fundamental things that most men want and desire in the confines of a relationship, how can I give you that when you want to sleep with me and you want to sleep with Becky and you want to sleep with Angie and you want to sleep with, I can't do that. If I'm supposed to,
how would you
I'm
feel?
supposed to be that person, I can't give you all that. That's why we
How
don't
would you
stay
feel, dog?
now in terms of cheating. But if it works for you, hey.
See,
Like if you got in a relationship and the person that you were with came and was just like, yeah, we finna kick it, we finna Millie rock, but just to let you know, I won't, like, you know, my little side situation when I want to, would you be like, okay, that's cool, because then I ain't got to deal with you 24/7?
Okay,
or
see,
would you be like, hold up or I roll up?
see, that's when I have designer hands. I be like,
Right.
no, I'm gonna raise up out of there and get out of there, because you know, because then you have to be extra careful about possible diseases and things. And you know, I ain't trying to live with a dog now.
Okay.
Like I'm need you to get this flea dip.
Like somebody said, you lay down with dogs, you get over ants, fleas, ticks,
And
termites.
Hello.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like they're so quick to say, yeah, I chose this for my husband. I chose this. I knew this was for my relationship. It strengthened us. And they be saying it with such conviction, but your face and your everything else be looking like, help me. On top of the fact that he scalp us the next, tearing her ass up left and right. On top of the fact that Toya, he's tearing her up. It seems like Monique's, it seems like it may be a verbal something in there too. Because her whole face when she talks about it and she speaks about him and she looks at him in this loving way, you still can see something missing, in my opinion. Yep. And it doesn't even sound like you allowed this. It sounds like he told you. It sounds just like Evelyn Lozada. I don't know if y'all remember it or not. Chad Ochocinco pretty much told her, when I mess around with somebody, I'm going to buy condoms. I'm going to do this. This is what I'm going to do on that little marital show they did. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He sat there and bought the condoms and did that. Next thing you know, we some head busters. He done tore your whole scalp up. And now you up here running around talking about divorce. Same thing with that. They're showing you who they are and what these things are. And they done cheated and did these things. And now that you ready to leave, it's just like, okay, well, before you leave, think about if we do this and you still be able to stay and get this money and still do what we doing instead of you not having nothing.
Because if I'm not mistaken, and I absolutely can be, because I'm not about to Google it, but I think when they got together and because they had twins together.
Yeah, they had the twins.
I think that like relatively soon after they like got married or whatever their situation was, that they had twins. So it may have been, you know, and we've all been there, where there's something in a relationship that keeps you there, some sort of what we deem quote unquote an anchor. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And maybe that was the thing, you know. And even when she said that she told him like 10, 11 years ago, and I didn't hear if they said how.
But he was her best friend. That's the part that get me. He's known her for years.
She didn't want
for you to be your best friend and then still pull this.
Right. She said she told him that she didn't want to lose him, but that she was sleeping with other people. Essentially, is what she said. So it's like maybe she did bring it up, and maybe she thought back then she was this naive. You know what I'm saying? And she ain't want to lose him as him being a good man or whatever. But looking at them in that interview, it looked like he brought it up, and she just was like, "Okay, well, like you said, I'm not quote unquote worthy of this person based upon their looks, and maybe he is a great person. I don't know him, so." You know, maybe she felt like he was running out of something. Anybody want to willingly cheat on me, you take your ass on. I don't have time.
Whoever, Bishop, whatever his name is, Bishop Thoughtbox, I need him to sit down. I just need him to sit down. You done been married. You done did a whole bunch. back and forth, and you didn't let your ex-wife know, but you didn't let the wife before you know. That's why I can't get with Steve Harvey. You want to tell people to think like a man, get your money, think like all the people that you done cheated and you done slutted around, and you still slutting around with to this day.
Right.
Because like my mama said, and it's so true, the way you get them is the way you gonna lose them.
How you exactly. Tachi said, "How good is a man is he if he can't stay faithful to only her?" I mean, what is the definition of a good man if he's gonna do that? I mean, what else is he good? I mean, what else do you have to offer?
Like, because you got the invite and you still ain't show up.
Look, am I the only one married in this relationship?
Did I sign them papers by myself? No, I didn't.
Right.
Okay, no.
Well, I mean, if that was the case, what was the use of? I mean, just
right. And nothing for, in my opinion. And let me say that too. When I say I was so pissed off, and I'm even pissed off now. That's why I halfway can't listen to his show or anything he does, because he pisses me off so bad. What qualifies you to give somebody advice when you done dogged your ex-wife out? That's what cheated on her numerous of times. That's what did her wrong, all kind of stuff, and then took her children from her. Done poison them against her, all kind of stuff. Now, let me say this. It's all stories are going to be different. I don't know what that lady, I don't know what the situation is. But Marjorie was not his first, ain't his last, and still going on strong. How you going to tell somebody else what to do?
That's what qualifies them, though.
No. Right. Just like Tyrese. Tyrese can't tell me nothing. Do you hear me? Tyrese can tell me how to paint my toenails. You hear me?
You don't want Jody.
Little piece of platforms and can't spell, can't talk, can't act right, but then feel the need to try to sit here. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. You can't even spell waste properly, sir. But you gonna tell me how to keep it sexy and to bring another woman in my bedroom, and that men are supposed to sleep around. Men are supposed to put their penis passages and everything, and you as a woman is supposed to just keep it cute. But if you do it to me, then you got to go.
Let me fix my
and got the nerve to have a TV show.
Let me fix my fro.
And then gonna be up there dapping up Monique husband, talking about some, you got a good one. Yeah, you got a good one till you get a crazy one that's gonna get pregnant and come stop. I've been stalked. Before I can only speak this, I've been stalked by an ex-boyfriend. He cheated on me. I've been stalked by the female he cheated on me with. People are crazy.
Honey, I got a baby mama still trying to call my phone, honey, and I don't like her or him. How you doing, ma'am, sir? Sir, ma'am. Oh, all right. I don't
straight up crazy.
And I don't want no pause for that. And you ain't gonna make me want it, but you listen, we'll talk about stalkers another day, though.
You got to think long and hard before you get into these situations. It just doesn't seem as passionate and as serious as they putting on this front and this facade to be. And I made this decision for us, and we gonna march in the name of marriage and all this. I'm so proud, but girl, that's not what's displayed.
But you're sharing the person that you want to love you and care for you forever with countless people.
Ain't no sharing, baby. Not sharing, baby.
Like, not even to get off on some sort of like, Jesus, Christian, Muslim, Krishna, none of that. In common sense.
Common sense. Just lay everything else aside. Common sense.
That's why I can't get with the it's different faiths that believe that you can have as many wives as you can afford.
Mm-hmm. And that's fine. But you notice, if one start tripping, if y'all ever watched the show Sister Wives, I used to watch Sister Wives in the first beginning because I didn't understand what the hell was going on. I was like, these women is crazy. You must got some good penis or a whole lot of long money, and you ain't got to be. You got to somehow you done figured out how to not be emotionally tied to this man. I don't understand. I don't even understand. I don't even understand.
And a gang of kids in the house, they stay pregnant.
I don't understand how women call themselves bosses and don't be emotionally attached to a man via sex, because that's what happens. Listen, but that's another conversation. Maybe I got some issues. I don't know. Maybe that's why I don't volunteer my vagina to everybody. I don't really understand. But what I'm saying is I don't understand how you I don't understand that. Like, if you watch that show, you'll see that whenever he got frustrated with one, he didn't stay there. Walking out with her. You know what he did? He told her good night, cut the lights out, and went upstairs to wife number 6. Okay.
Yeah. And then when that wife got tired, when she got done sleeping with him and rubbing his back and his feet, he sent her downstairs to talk to the sister wife that had the issue.
Oh, all right.
That's the way that, you know what I mean? Like, what? And I just, for me, and I've been very transparent with my life. And the only reason why I can talk about a lot of the things that I talk about is because I've been there. I'm not just going to sit here and say I'm the super saved saint that's been straight in my marriage and all this stuff. I'm not even going to sit there and do that. But the reason why I'm able to talk about it is because I know. And once upon a time, I was the side chick. I know how that goes down. But then after a while, you have to decide, what am I doing?
Right.
What am I getting up out of this?
Mm-hmm.
Because this is tiring. You up here tearing down my walls and my emotions and my thought and my pressure. And who got time? Who got time? And then you got to go. You going to go frolic somewhere else and then come back to me when you press.
Excuse me, sir, dirty penis. You will not. You will not.
And not even on a different level. And I've been reading into it lately. Soul ties are really, really real.
Yep.
A lot of people feel like I'm just gonna put my penis, I'm just gonna dip and I'm gonna dab and I'm gonna see what's happening. When I tell you, you will be so attached to that person and all of those entities and those people that they have been in, that when you feel like you're not together, it really does a toll on you. Like a real toll. You just think you hunching, but you not.
You hunching and separating and dividing and adding and multiplying too, huh?
You got a lot going on.
Y'all, my viewers, y'all know I talk about that soul ties often on the broadcast and on the RH3 Show on YouTube. I'm trying to revive it, but that is so true. Soul ties is very real. Very real.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I've been reading up on it because for me, and a lot of people, and the people in this group are the same. We are not allergic to information. So for me, if I don't understand or know something, just like when I was asking that lady that approached me, of course I shut her down. But I wanted to know, how exactly does this work? And how do you feel comfortable enough to run up on me like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because everything about her screamed just straight lesbian. So when she mentioned the fact that she had a husband, I was just like, how is that houseway?
And then you realize everything. So sorry.
But then even after speaking to someone, I spoke to someone later on that ended up getting into the bedroom with them. She said that the female was the same exact way in the bed.
Absolutely.
Of course.
She said she was the same exact way, and he was, can I please come over? Can I please watch? Can I please? He was pretty much, and it was like weird because she said it was like borderline like S&M type something. Like she was the madam mistress kind of something, and he was like servant like. So that's why instead of them just cutting it, it looks nice on the outside. He looks like he wears the pants, but on the inside, it's a bunch of fetishes and mental things that are on a whole nother level.
Yeah, he looked like he wear the pants because he got a penis and he's a man, quote unquote. The looks is deceiving, but that leads you down a whole nother rabbit hole. But anyway,
right.
But
even
Okay, so what about you, right, was so attracted to this lady? Was she trying to say that you look like...
I don't know.
Was she trying to say you look like you wear Tim's?
I guess it looked like I was knucking and bucking and ready to fight. I don't know. Am I a femme? Am I a stud? Like when I tell y'all how that lady ran up on me,
been friend.
And this is when I was at the makeup counter. So I have makeup on, I'm done up, I'm cute or whatever. And I'm just like, huh? She was dead serious, and she was just like, it's the way she gave me some y'all. Okay, me and Nadine have talked about it before. Them old sugar daddies, they pimp game be on a whole nother level. She came at me on old sugar dad, like, hey, can you dig it, baby? Can you dig it? Hey, girl. Yeah. Hey, girl. Let me just talk to you. Come and say, Slim, what you doing? Oh, don't look at him, girl. Stay with me, girl. Stay, yeah, right here, Slim. Like she was on one of them type of situations. So the mom was looking at her like, what?
Oh, Mama D.
And she put, right, I deserve you to get smooth up out my damn face, because I'm trying to understand where we going with this. And then she mentioned she take care of all of her women. Everything is fine. This is the place for you to go get tested. If you have to pay out of pocket, we will reimburse you. These are the items. Like, she had a list of things to wear, when to sit down and talk, like everything. But I'm like, if you got to go through all this like tax preparation, how about you just don't hunch? How about you just stay at the house? You out here like you filling up full accounting documents. Stop hunching.
Did she just say tax prep?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Girl, you should have saw all the paperwork and binders and
Wow.
If you don't get your H&R block ass out my face. 1 minute we talking about I'm talking about makeup. Next thing you know, you talking about I got nice skin. So I'm thinking, okay, well, let me sell this skincare. Next thing you know, we talking about hunching and you got all these papers. How does Staples and Xerox get into the mix?
Ma'am, I'm trying to sell you eyeshadow and strobe cream. I don't care about that. Straight designer, honey.
Straight designer.
Mm-mm.
So then I guess she kind of felt like I'm too strong. She was like, I'm gonna call him over here so you can talk to him. He come over and he was just like, hey, how are you? Hi. I hope she didn't embarrass you. I hope she didn't make you feel weird. You're very gorgeous. And then what really got me, here's the kicker. He was like, we have been watching you for a while. That's what got me. That's what got me.
Oh,
he was like, we've been watching you for a while. He was like, I noticed you first. And then, like, even when I was doing her makeup, the thing that, it's really, really creepy. Because I'm just like,
they've been watching you like Jigsaw.
Okay.
y'all know I'm bug. You know I'm light skinned. I said, they be done snatched me, Jesus.
A little dog was gonna show up in your room on a red tricycle, like, play this tape.
Right. Butt naked in the corner like I'm in the crying game. What in the hell?
Okay. Listen. I can't.
Like, it's some things, and some women, like the chick that I knew later on that ended up getting into it with them, that was her thing. She could not wait to get off work. She couldn't wait to get free so she could be with them.
Do it be that good?
I from my understanding, because you know I be curious. I was like, bitch, what? I was like, look at.
I had to get money, girl, or no.
Just playing along with him.
I straight up, because I was thinking the same thing. Is it that good?
Let me tell you. Let me. Okay, listen. Let me tell you. Listen. I'm listen. Everything in life that's good to you is good until you get better. Okay. All right.
Hello. Because if you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping. God, I don't like that. I thank God I'm popping. Like, she even said it. She said the lady did financially take care of her. She said better than she thought. But she said it was kind of weird because it ended up kind of turning into the lady was like more hooked on her and you're going to be mine. So then later on, when it came time for the husband to have his involvement or whatever happened, baby girl, mama was shutting it down.
I didn't watch
and
any
when
episodes of Snapped and Fatal Attraction where the other woman,
right,
and the other woman ended up killing you because he done fell in love with you, or he ended up getting with her to kill you because she done. No,
and that's essentially what happened. He and her ended up getting the new girl, and the guy ended up getting a connection on another level and talking to him, and he ended up realizing this nut is really who's holding me back. This lady is really who's crazy. So the more he started connecting with the new girl and trying to find ways to get out, the main chick, Madam, I'm gonna call her Madam Katrina, Mistress Katrina, she was the one who was just like, oh, ain't none of that going down. You stand your ass where you at, and he stand where he at too.
She want her cake and eat it too, literally.
Literally, just like that.
Did he get some connects? Did he get some connects?
While he was locked down. for 15 days.
Right. And I mean, just like how you said, if you, and I understand that too, if you get with somebody and then later on you grow apart and you realize people are different, that is that's something that happens. But you just flat out here, just willy-nilly, just out here, hot pockets, throwing them around. All right. What happened when you eat a hot pocket too fast? You burn your mouth up. You're going to get bun up out here playing games.
In these streets.
And old girl got real. She said, old girl, like it was to the point where she had to stop. When she would come to work, it would be on a different level because she had to put a restraining order out on that lady. I said, I told you not to go around there fooling with that big man-faced lady. Didn't I tell you? Looking like she could palm a basketball. Didn't I tell you?
Lord, not man-faced it though.
Man-faced it. Looking real strong about the chin herb.
Bless God. Help her, Jesus. Keep her. You're calling up the main line with that foolishness. That's what you should have told her.
Right.
Right.
Like I said, I get it. I mean, everybody feels different. And well, let me say this as well, because this is really what marriage is not what it used to be. A lot of people don't feel like it's serious. Hooking up and dating and Grindr and Plenty of Fish and all of these apps and stuff for everybody is what a lot of people do because they feel like I'm just gonna do this and you gotta get what you I mean, you can go on here and you can search for these people, but you gotta get to know who you really getting into these situations with, because a lot of people just want to hook up.
Right.
And like our petty squad, we have to be able to come to each other and be like, what does this sound like? Does this sound like he trying to play me? You got to have point people in your life to tell you, because a lot of times when you going through it, it's like the horses with the blinders. You don't see nothing else. You right here. You can't see what's over here. You just right here. You got to be able to ask people what this look like, because it's looking a little fishy to me.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. That's all
and I
what
don't
we've been
feel
doing.
like the people that are in Monique's life and Toya Wright's life, they are yes people, yes men, and yes women, because you are not telling y'all, they need to be shamed. You are not telling these people that you claim you love what the real deal is, because you're going to be mad at me. You ain't going to talk to me. You ain't going to bring me no pasta salad, but damn it, I'm going to tell you how I feel.
And I don't care. I care about your feelings, and I care about you as a person more than I care about whether you feel like you going to like me after this. Tori, no, listen, me and Tori had hellified conversations where we just be crying and be like, best friend, I don't want to do this, best friend. And the other person be on the phone like,
but nigga,
okay,
you
so
got to.
Like,
you gonna strap them boots on and you gonna figure it out, or you gonna be around here blinking?
Call me when you ready to move a box, bitch. Bye.
Literally.
Don't have me out here. Call me. Listen, call me when you ready to work.
Right.
She was like, you're wrong.
I don't
She be like, you're wrong. Call me when you need someone to talk to, Fluffy.
Hello.
Call me.
I ain't
like that.
Don't sit on this phone and cry to me about the same thing over and over and over and over and over. I understand it's a process. We didn't got to. You listen. This phone call number 6. Is you ready or is you not? Okay.
Because I be tired after number 3.
Listen. If we ain't doing no work, quit calling me. I love you, but I'm familiar with your situation. Quit calling me. If you're not ready, quit calling me. You call me and you say a sentence and be like, but I get it. Oh, all right then. Because listen.
Like, don't get me involved if you ain't gonna leave.
Honey, listen, I'm on my Rihanna and Drake. Is we gonna do some work, or is we not? Is we in or is we ain't, honey? I listen. And I expect the same thing from my friends, you know what I'm saying? If I keep calling you, talking to you about the same crap, help, listen. I want you to say to me, Adina, are you gonna get your life together, or are you gonna sit around?
Yeah,
or if you ain't, but if you ain't got it together, say I don't got it together and I don't know what I'm doing and I'm just in my feelings, and I'll let you have it.
Right. Mm-hmm. But don't call me every time in your damn feelings. Listen, if you can call me and you can say what's wrong with you 1,700 times, that means you're aware. What you're saying to me in them 1,700 phone calls is I don't want to have to do nothing about my situation. And I tell all my friends across the board, listen, if I keep calling you with the same problem and I'm not offering up nothing, hang up on me, okay?
Please. Hang up
on me.
Cause I'd be like, I can come get you, but I ain't gonna come over there and then get knocked in my head to breathe.
And listen, I want my friends to treat me like they love me. You understand what I'm saying? I want people that are in my life to treat me like they damn like me. Don't let me be running around here making excuses for myself and not living my life to the fullest that I can. Because I'm not going to let you do it. And if you don't like it, don't call no more. Tori, I tell you, honey, I will cut you off and I will not care.
Not think twice about it.
I won't, because I know that I have given everything that I'm supposed to. And I do the same thing in relationships. Honey, I will give everything that I have to you. I am an incredibly loyal person. But you keep calling me with some foolishness? Huh? Tori, what I do to him? What I do to him? Hang up the phone. I will hang up the damn phone. You mad or no? Oh, all right. Click. I will not talk to you for 5-6 years. Huh? You will be coming back riding the Mayberry bush. And I'll be like, oh, hey, how you doing? But I won't treat you like I don't love you. Exactly. If you want to come back and be friends, we can ease back into it, but you know. I don't play no reindeer games, honey, because I want people to help me. I need people in my circle, and I think we all need people in our circle. I know this has totally changed the subject, but we all need people that are going to help us to live the best life that we can live.
Exactly.
That's not changing the subject. That's spot on, because I don't feel like, and that is very spot on. It's because, and it goes back to, these people have, these are the people that we want to be so bad and admire and look at and be so envious of their relationships, but they got this money, they got this status, and they so unhappy. Mm-hmm. If they had the regular things and the regular stuff that regular people have, then they would kind of sort of be all right, but all on their faces, even in Pastor Thought Box, when he be talking, he just looked like lust. He just looked like the thrustification. He just looked like he stayed with the situation. Everything about him.
Out of some vagina before he get up on the podium.
Yeah. That's what he looked like. I still got the heat off my back from the hunching session that just went on. I'm freshly hunched. What he looked like.
He looked like he need a towel, not from preaching so hard, but from digging in somebody's vagina. That's what it looks like.
Yes, because that thrustification spirit be all in there.
Oh, all right.
Mm-hmm. So that's how I feel about that. I know what, can come of it, but I also have seen, just like, and me and friend watch snaps and all of those things. People are crazy. You hear me?
People are
and then when you open up, and I really think a lot of people, especially younger generations, well, hell, people, period. It's a lot of older people that don't do it either, because they doing the same thing. When you open your body up, I know it sounds cliche, but your body is a vessel. You are taking in those thoughts, those things, those spirits, all of that. You literally have to be just like what you call butt naked, bleaching yourself down, praying to God, trying to get yourself together, because them things will get on you, attach, and hold on.
You need some sackcloth and ashes, honey. You messing around out here too much, okay? You be just broke down doing in front of somebody else.
And don't know why. You just be broke down and don't know why at all. And be curious. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? The thrustification.
You in these streets. No stop sign.
Yeah. Thrustification.
You a stop sign, honey. Hold on.
Because how Marion say, those facts go print. What?
Sound good to me, honey.
And him and his person, they broke up too.
Yeah,
he was trying to be on that mess too.
Well, she said he ain't cheat on her. I don't know, huh? They ain't gonna.
What happened then?
They ain't gonna. She said they just grew apart.
Which means other stuff didn't happen.
Look. So what's the next topic?
Right. Well, we're gonna go ahead to this Ask Red letter, y'all. It's some actually foolishness, but and I already know y'all listeners, y'all heard this.
Oh, I'm gonna be
my radio listeners, y'all heard this letter, but I want to readdress it with my group here. It reads, I need y'all help. Okay, here's the thing. I work 40 hours a week. I also get back child. My kids. My car broke, so I had to get a new one with payments. I applied for food stamps, but they say I make too much money with child support. I'm struggling to pay the car note and buy food. Should I drop the child support that does help pay bills so I can get food stamps to help buy food? I don't live outside of my means. I really live paycheck to paycheck, but I don't blow money at all. It all goes to bill. The only thing that I could cut out is the internet bill, but I go to school online. I'm stuck and I do not know what to do. I didn't get a 2016 car. It's used. Let me see. The note is $100 every 2 weeks. What do I do, y'all? The note was for our food bill, but I need a car.
Let me say this. I'm probably going to be wrong. This just came to my mind, and it sounds like something my mama would say. When there's never a solution, there's always prostitution. Hello!
Like my sister always say, do some strange things for some piece of change.
I'm just playing.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's why I was cackling, because I'm like, my mama would have said that. Let me stop playing. She may have to go about getting she or he, I'm assuming this is a she. This person may just have to go about doing things under the table. Go ahead and continue to speak to whoever it is that you are getting the child support from. Get this person to still send it to you, but take him off of papers. Take him off of actual legal documents. And I know people, I hate to lie and do all of that. Get how you live. Right. Have this person still send you your stuff for you to still take care of your family and do what you have to do. And then once that's all canceled or whatever the case is, then you go ahead and go about trying to get food stamps and get assistance in other places.
I did that, but I feel like, well, it depends on the situation. It totally depends on the situation. Because if you got to put them on papers, means that they ain't volunteering to give it up. It's, that person, the father or whatever might not be, giving anything anyway. And she probably ain't getting but $20 every 2 weeks. Just,
right. And that's what I'm saying. It's probably not enough for her to even get different things. So it's like, go ahead. Is it going to be better for you to go ahead and just have an understanding with this person and just be like, you still going to run me my stuff, or I'm going to put you, because I'm sure they don't want to be on papers either.
Well, yeah, but they not going to do what they got to do either. Sound like.
That's true.
The other thing is, I from being in that situation, well, not having a car note, but having to take on additional, things when you only make, a certain amount of money, you know what I mean? And having to go out of for everything. Sometimes, honestly, we can look at our spending habits and we can curb what we do and what we don't do. And, especially as, and I'm just going to assume, especially as the Black race, we really already need to be looking at where we're spending our money, how we're spending our money, and is it effective? And is it useful for us? Are we causing ourselves debt? Are we helping ourselves? You know what I mean? Just from a financial standpoint. So I'm sure, she's probably got a bunch of stuff she doing that she could go without for real. You know what I'm saying? And if she anything like my baby daddy, and she buying damn shoes that cost more than the baby damn need anyway. You know what I'm saying? They just need a little something to get by. Now, you don't want to go too cheap because you don't want them to tear them up. You know what I'm saying? Walking down the street. But at the same time, you know what I mean? It could be that, monies are being spent in places that they don't have to be spent. And by her solely saying that she has to pay a car note every 2 weeks lets you know where she got the car from and what her credit looked like. So 9 times out of 10, she's probably paying too much or doing a lot of extra stuff that she shouldn't be doing anyway with her money that she could be using to take care of her child or, pay that car note.
I mean, that's our speculation. That's just from us putting together what we were given out of the letter.
Right.
But that's exactly what it sounds like to me as well. Just like Friend said, it sounds like the internet to happen.
As far as the internet goes, because she does school online. Okay, when did she get off work? Because there is the public library.
Because internet ain't cheap, honey. Okay. The internet.
And what about what's going on with rent? What's going on with water? What's going on with
That's the thing. She probably got internet. 553 million channels down to the cable. Probably got a phone machine. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you better cut it.
And if she wants cable, there are cheaper alternatives as far as Sling TV, Roku.
You pay you $40, get you a Fire Stick, pay your internet bill, and you know what I'm saying? Keep it cute. Mm-hmm. Or get you $100 together and get you a unlocked one. You can get you some.
You need to money. Them unlocked ones.
You don't even have to get you no Netflix account.
Also for the internet, she can go down to the McDonald's and borrow the free Wi-Fi.
Just depending on what your situation. And the thing is to not be discouraged in whatever your situation is, but know that you'll only be doing it for a limited time. If you're in school, if this is something she's close to being done with school or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that education will help her to attain a better job, right? So essentially she'll be making a minimum, let's just say a minimum of an additional $10,000 a year by the time she's done with that, and and gets her a new job. And hopefully she'll have, some sort of financial skills or helping to help her know how to budget her money, how to take care of her child, and yada yada, so on and so forth. You know what I mean? So just doing those things, like you say, go down to the McDonald's and use the internet. McDonald's 24 hours everywhere. You know what I mean? If you, like you said, depending on what time she get out of school and all that kind of stuff, go down there, take the baby down there, do your homework, do what you got to do to get by until
you'll figure it out.
Better.
You'll figure it smooth out.
Exactly.
Just like my mama tell me and Adina tell me, you'll figure it out. If you in need, you'll figure it out.
Yep.
And it's sad that you have to be that way, but it's like when you write a letter like that, you have to let it be known what other things. So just like you said, I'm sure you have the resources and the things to tap into. You have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And just like Lacey spoke about this morning, your spirit and your mind and your whole subconscious being already has the things that it's supposed to have in your universe, in your moment. You just ain't tapped into it yet. You just not focusing on where it is. It's in front of you dangling. You just not directly pinpointing. It don't sound like she's doing it.
And see, and if you're a person like me, I'm a person, I don't like to ask people for help. I would rather, hustle and get it done on my own. But sometimes you have to use your village, you know what I'm saying, to help you out. And sometimes, if my situation is tight as all outdoors, and I know my friends and stuff is tight too, and I don't want to ask, I'll still ask if it's that serious. Like if my daughter needs something and I really, really, really don't have it. And of course, this is before I was married and all that, and had to, go over it with my husband. But as a single mom, if I call y'all and I'm like, listen, I need, milk for Jalen, or I needed, diapers or whatever, y'all will always, there to help me out. So sometimes you have to utilize what you got and the people around you, not in a selfish way, but in terms of getting by. You have to use the village sometimes.
And we always, as Black people, talk about it takes a village, but do we ever
Ain't
use
nobody
the
building, man.
Village is vacant.
Village got rent signs on all the damn huts, okay?
Exactly.
You got the invite and still ain't show up.
I'm gonna be down for like 10 minutes off there.
For real.
Like, it's no way. Like, I'm sure somebody that's got a Netflix password. I'm sure somebody that got a Sling TV or got some Roku or something, girl.
But you know what they're saying about Netflix, though? Now they're trying to say it's illegal to share your password.
That's why.
Bitch, where?
Yeah, Netflix trying to pull it. Netflix trying to pull it because they know what we doing. But that's why you get one of them Fire Sticks. Get that joint unlocked.
That's what I said.
Get everything. Netflix, Hulu, Holy Ghost.
And while this lady is using her internet, she could probably be Googling and looking for additional resources to help her out, because there may be things in her area that she don't know about.
Right.
Or things that even we don't know about.
food, you know what I'm saying, food pantries where they're giving out, you know, events at the church that like, and then usually Catholic churches, you know what I'm saying, like Dawn said, when you start Googling and looking for this stuff, they got food pantries, they giving away food, you know what I'm saying, you got people that are donating stuff, you know what I mean, clothes,
Right.
you know, this mindset, and this, y'all, I don't want to preach, but what I'm gonna say is our mindset as Black people is like, sometimes some of us don't get it. You know what I'm saying? You have to do temporary things sometimes to get you to the next place, honey. And sometimes you gotta shop at the Goodwill, cause ain't nothing wrong with it, cause it be stuff in there with the tags on. Hello for the low.
Exactly.
And they actually have nice clothes.
Thank you. And
Because I'm going to praise them. Because I made
that used to be down the street from my house when I lived in Columbia, South Carolina. It was down the street from the Target, and every Tuesday they was bringing in clothes from the Target that wouldn't sell. Brand new with tags on it. So jeans you would have spent $20 or $40, $50 for down to the Target, you getting on the Tuesday deal for $2.50 for your shirt and for you. I had a girlfriend got an entire BCBG outfit, fresh to death. I'm talking about dress and shoes, honey, that she could wear to the workplace with a blazer, honey, for $13. Okay, I got brand new Banana Republic coats. Wool, you know what I'm saying? Good wool, like good coats. Oh yes, with the damn pockets still stitched for $10 down to the Goodwill. You just gotta look, honey. Okay, people be like the Ross in the Target, honey. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want to go to the consignment shop. Hell, let me tell you something. Your haters want to see you struggle, but God trying to get you together.
Hater, come on.
Thank you. Back to that damn crystal and get you some work.
Need a Honda.
Yes.
Come on.
Find you an air freshener or a little sachet from IndiaLoves.com. Hello, plug. Go on over there, get you a little sachet, put it in your drawers drawer, put it in the new shoes you done got from down to the Goodwill. Hang it up in the closet so the moths don't eat up your clothes from down to the Goodwill. Buy that baby some old kickabouts, honey, instead of paying $65 damn for some Jordans that they gonna be out of in 2 weeks. Get yourself together, ma'am, okay? Get yourself together, Black people. All of us. We all need to get it together and get in that mindset. This is not your forever. It's like Dave Ramsey says. If you've ever taken any financial peace courses or anything that Dave Ramsey offers, he tells you, live like no one now so you can live like no one later. So, you know what I'm saying? Utilize those things. And like you said, Dawn, those resources in your area, the food pantries, it be all kinds of stuff. Let me tell y'all, the Christmas after I had Jalen, she was 6 months old. I had no money. I was on the verge of being put out of my apartment. I barely had groceries in the house. I had all kinds of stuff. The lady in the rental office, which I had no idea. Listen, y'all, I've never in my life been on the verge of eviction. I've never gone hungry. I've never known the trials that I lived through after I had my daughter and with the relationship that I was going through. But the lady in the office, she was like, "Here, let me give you this," and she slid me a piece of paper that had all this information about places that I could get help from. So I ended up going to a church and getting Jalen something for Christmas, like just a little doll. And it wasn't like I was trying to do the most, you know what I'm saying, for Christmas for a 6-month-old. But I wanted to give her something, you know what I mean? Not that she know what's going on, but just for my own self. That's what I did. Right. And go, you know what I'm saying, Christmas shopping, so to speak. And I had to get on a list so that I could get a box of food for the holidays. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of different things that I'm sure she can do. And she's probably in a major metropolitan area. So she probably has a vast majority of things that she can, you know what I'm saying, get into to help herself.
And, the Amazon wish list that you can share with people.
Come on through, Village.
Absolutely.
Hello. My baby needs some pampers.
Speaking of, y'all will be getting one of those because my birthday is right around the corner.
This is not a plug, okay?
You know what, Tori? And you'll be getting absolutely zero from me, okay? Because I need my own zero round. Like just.
She tried it, y'all.
That's all right, because God all I did.
Come on, Annie.
But these 3 haters want to see you struggle. But what God gonna do, friend?
Give you a Talensi cup and tell you to sit down.
See, I won't go bring it up. I won't go say nothing.
I'm glad you I'm glad you know you didn't expunge all of your Talenti jokes, so you done. You done. I can take a few more from her and her down here. You done. I'm done with you. If I hear one more Talenti joke out of you.
Y'all, everybody make a donation. We gonna get Red a GoFundMe page. Everybody listen to the sound of our voice. We gonna get Brother Reverend Red.
He got a McDonald's cup today, though. You see that McDonald's cup today?
You gonna see it tomorrow. Listen, what you say? You gonna see it.
Did she just throw that in there? Did she just throw that?
My head hurts so bad. I hate y'all. I'm so mad at y'all.
I cannot. Look.
I won't read.
As I announced in the beginning, it's the anniversary of my radio broadcast. If y'all want to send me a gift, cups is fine. But I'm that's a joke. That's a joke.
Partially. Like 3/4.
Like how full that Talenti jar was before he went on throwed it in the garbage.
Okay, so what they're speaking of is one night the petty squad was being very petty, clearly, as you can see. And Brother Red had the Talenti jar. The kind of Talenti jar that you drink the ice creams out of.
And see, Dina had assumed that he was drinking out of a mason jar, like some people do.
We was
and it was a Talenti
country pass already. You see what I'm saying? He already had the country pass because we thought it was a mason jar. But God said it was a Talenti cup.
So, real quick to get back to the letter. I'm sorry we got off topic because we were being petty. But it's a lot of things and a lot of resources I would really, really tell this person to look forward to and to look into. Why you have this internet, then you should be able to do that. For myself, I don't have cable anymore. Why? Because it don't never damn be nothing on, number one. You paying $100+ something for something that you cut that. You need to cut that. Get you some Apple TV. Go get you one of them little boxes. The Amazon, Roku, all that done, son. Go get that. Keep your internet connection because you will have it when you use those things. That's cutting out about $100-something dollars right there. Because you still have to have it. If your bill still ain't getting it with that internet, cut that internet and take you over there to go get you a one of the little small wireless situations, something.
Put it on your cell phone bill, honey. Do something with your cell phone.
Right. Figure it out. Bundle that with your cell phone.
Ask Cricket
if that's what you got to do. But it's a lot of the food pantries, asking people around you. I know how you feel. I hate asking people for stuff. I will be broke down and toe up before I ask somebody for something. I promise you I am. Friend will tell you. And she be like, do you need it? No, I don't. I don't. I hate it.
I just had to do it the other week. I ain't trying to like honk no horn, but I just had to do it the other week. Friend, do you need it? No, I'ma just wait until I said, let me go over here to Amazon right quick and send her this tea for she have a meltdown.
But sometimes you know you don't know what will come of you asking for that help though, because they might be able to tell you some more things that'll help you out.
Right. So that's what I would say, and to just constantly pray. I know you're already doing it. Just constantly pray and just ask for the discernment and the peace about what you're going through.
But be doing some work too, okay?
Right. Yeah. You got to have some due diligence.
Because faith without works is dead. Ain't that
Hello? Okay.
I'm telling you.
Come on.
Give it to him.
Come on.
Brother Don.
That right there is Brother Don, a.k.a. Nikolai Johnson, and he going to have a poem called Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Faith with no works. And we're going to have refreshment because we know you need to be refreshed.
His brother wrote a song. You got to invite you stealing now?
Where that voice come from though?
And you still ain't. That's like how he hit that note the other day.
What was he singing about? I forget. But anyway,
he was making fun of me.
What was your original response to the letter, Fred?
My original response was drop that car. I mean, because she was doing okay without me before she bought the car.
Okay, so let me say that too. I've had a conversation with people about that. Don't be running around here with these doggone car notes. Get you a
Right.
good car that's straight and keep it moving. Them car notes and that insurance will have you out here broke, stressed.
Well,
Because
Don't
you
do
need your car
CarMax
insurance.
is your friend.
Car insurance. Get your car insurance.
You got to have your car insurance, but you can get you a used car or something, a plucker to get you A to B.
Right. But
Right.
this is the other thing. When you get insurance, don't let them people tell you need full coverage on no paid for a car.
No, you don't.
Because you don't. You get you a liability till you can do you better. Now, I'm not going to lie. I got full coverage on my truck, but that's because I got, listen, I'm going to need you to replace my shit. Okay, listen. So, but to each his own, but that price difference is real. You know what I'm saying? And if your credit ain't straight, you better look for you a liability option. Buy you a car, cash money. And if you need some, I don't know if she's going to listen to this or hear this or anybody else for that matter. I follow a guy. I think his handle on Twitter, I think it's BFK University. His name escapes me right now. It's Jamie. I can't remember his last name, but he does like fundamental basics for getting yourself together financially. You know what I'm saying? And he'll tell you in there, like what me and my husband are going through right now and learning from him is step down off of everything. If your rent is over, I think he said like 50 or 70% of your income, which is by nature is going to be, find you some place or rent you a room or do you something just so you can start saving you some money to do what it is you need to do. When you go to buy a car, you don't buy no brand new car. You buy a good used car, something preferably that you can pay off pretty quick. If you can't pay for it up front, get your payment low as you can get it, and work on paying off stuff on your credit or even building your credit. Listen,
Stop trying to keep up with people.
exactly.
Stop trying to put on front. I had to learn that the hard way with stuff that I went through. Stop doing that.
Yep.
Stop trying to keep up.
Don't be keeping up with the Joneses and you with Jenkins.
Right.
How about you?
And there's nothing wrong with that. I be a Jenkins all day. Walk in that. Be who you are. Praise him through it. Go on through it. Because when you go on to be a Jenkins and you happy about being a Jenkins, he'll get you to the Johnson's level if you keep on doing what you got to do. Hello?
EBBI shot.
And you know,
But
sometimes
you can't keep fronting.
sometimes you gotta downsize so your come up can maximize.
Come on.
Lord, I'm gonna be gone for 30 damn minutes. I'm just open.
Because the devil want to see you struggle. God to give you double. Hello? Somebody? And that is real. It is funny, but it is very, very real.
Very real.
Just sit down for a minute. It's okay to sit down for a minute. But what you get when you come back up out of that, you're going to be good.
Quit letting celebrities tell you what your life's supposed to be like, honey, and they life ain't really like that because
they so miserable.
They asses is broke too.
They so miserable. Kanye is talking about he broke.
My man said he $200 some odd million in debt. How, Sway?
Paying for
you got
surgery.
People out here walking around with this Walking Dead paraphernalia, with this Walking Dead JC Penney's catalog for $250 for a shirt, but you broke. You broke. Somebody done broke your temples and broke your scalp.
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna close out because I got to do some promotion for my show in about 10 minutes. But with y'all saying about these celebrities, y'all know my love, y'all do, and of course YouTube and radio know my love for Wendy Williams and how the radio hold on, and how I kind of not really mimic it, but you know I got my inspiration for the radio show from you know her broadcast. But anyway, today she said, and I'm the type of person like I think y'all mentioned it before. I'm not a yes man. Everything, if I love you and I'm appreciative of what I'm not always in agreement with what with what you do. If you're doing something wrong, I'm gonna tell you. Like today, she had the nerve to say,
something else ignorant. Go ahead.
That's every day.
I think she said to the point of nowadays you don't have to be married or something like that. And she was talking about in regards to raising children. I'm like, really, Wendy?
But you've been married for almost 20 years and got a son now.
Right. Right.
I mean,
Right.
Shut up. I'm just listen. Quiet is kept. Okay. You ain't never had to be married to take care of no kid. And quiet is even quieter down on the but you could be married and be you know what? You could be married and be single. Ask me how I know. You could be married and taking care of children by yourself. You could be married and have a child and end up divorced and still be going through the same thing that single parents go through.
Right.
Marriage does not save you, okay, from the onslaught of whatever's gonna happen in regards to you having a child.
But then don't sit here and make it seem like she just shut up. Just shut up. Just because she's an idiot. Moved on. Like I'm so tired of her sitting there saying stuff like that. This is the same person that sat here and said breastfeeding is disgusting.
Well, I would.
But then you turn around in the next breath and say,
I would say it too.
Well, you know
right,
what?
but then you turn around and say it's okay for you to get chopped and screwed. You can sexualize something that was meant to nourish your child and something that was meant to help your child. That was God's plan. You can sexualize that, but you can't. You out here flaunting your old wrinkled saddlebags.
You can tell people how to use these breast implants though, but you can't understand that women were given breast to feed babies. Oh my God!
She sat there in front of Alyssa Milano.
Oh my God!
She sat there in front of Alyssa Milano and tried to drag Melissa Milano because she was breastfeeding her child on the internet
because she was using her breast for what they were meant for.
Well, see, you have to also remember, men always gonna have something to say about breastfeeding. Wendell can have several seats.
Several. A stadium full. Because I can't. I'm so tired of these people that get these platforms and just speak as ignorant as the day is freaking long. But if you are going to have this platform and you're going to feel the way you feel the way you feel, but stand firm in your word, walk in your walk and talk in your talk, so that when somebody come and they claim you and they snatch you down off that pedestal and get you together, don't have no bones to throw about. Because the same way you feel this way is the same way these people say, but you a black woman that look like a black man, but you offended about that. Yo, you got a black son, but you up here talking about you're offended by HBCUs and Black Lives Matter until somebody ready to do something to him. She's such a donkey. She says so many dumb things. So what are you saying, that people should just be out here just having children?
Well, first of all, people that get platforms are just
my damn nerves.
They're just people with platforms. So who they are just is coming out. That's it. And I don't care. Whatever college you want to, your parents can be well-versed in whatever. People, you can be whoever you think you are in your head. But what comes out of your mouth tells people who you are. And she's always been like that. And like our guest in the chat room says, all she knows is gossip. You know what I'm saying? That's all she knows. That's why people used to come up there and lay her out. When she told on the radio that Method Man's wife had cancer, he called up there and laid her out.
Slap out.
Out. When Whitney Houston called up there and went off on her, it was valid. It was a little crazy, but it was valid.
It wasn't crazy. She went
straight. And Whitney was looking like this.
All right. Just like that. She went straight hood. And that's what needs to happen. Be careful about having these platforms and talking out the side of your mouth.
Well, you have to be an educated individual to even appreciate having said platform anyway. To be able to conduct certain conversations, you have to be of a certain caliber anyway. And then there's this whole, rigmarole about your character. You know what I'm saying? You got to have certain things in place to be able to maintain a platform.
And then go catch your attitude talking about, I'm ready for Roland Martin to come on the show. Roland Martin read her for filth.
She ain't ready.
Because he read her for filth. Roland Martin don't play no radio. That man is educated and he is smart. He knows what he's talking about. Wendy Williams don't even seem like she's ever been on a debate discussion panel at all. She doesn't even know how to have a healthy conversation without being petty. Roland Martin is an old school queen as well and has the receipts all the times. She better leave Ro alone. She better row that boat gently down that stream and keep it pushing.
I will say that interview today with Roland and Wendy. I'm the type of person I can feel him, and he got on there like he was still angry at her, but he did come on and school her, and she was very apologetic, and she apologized for what she said, and and they were cool about it, but I felt that even when he got on there to school her and to talk to the people, that he was still angry about it, and
Because she's
I'm
only
like, okay,
apologizing out of rhetoric.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Celebration for your sin either.
Shirley got a new video.
y'all, thank y'all for joining me and tuning in on this broadcast. I really and truly appreciate it. Let's see her.
What are you laughing about?
Lord, Tori Internet on struggle today, Lord.
I know.
Anchor
Struggle
your whiffy in the Lord.
Right.
like them edges.
Thank you, Tachi. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really do appreciate it, and I'll be celebrating that 1 year on next Thursday. That's where this broadcast will air on the radio on next Thursday. But my actual 1 year is July the 24th. I appreciate each and every one of y'all, Tori, Dina, Don. Thank y'all so much for joining me, and I'll try to do this. If not only me, we'll come back whenever, periodically, and do this blog. This blab, but before we go, hit y'all social media contacts so people can know where to get in contact with you. Tori, go ahead.
It's Colorful MUA with the K. That is on Instagram, all my social media platforms. That is where you can find me, as well as YouTube, all that good stuff. And if you are in the Atlanta area and you need a makeup artist, get at me.
Absolutely, yes. And I'm gonna put her information and everybody information on the website, but as well as Tori, she like she said, she's a makeup artist and all. So in order to get in contact with her, I'll put her information below. On the information box and on the website. Dina?
I think I'm a few different things because sometimes somebody was trying to rob my name or whatever. But you can find me on YouTube at Miss Dina 610, which is like old videos. I'm gonna revamp that soon. And you can find me on the Instagram lockdown on my private profile at Lady Adina1, and on Twitter I'm Lady Adina.
Don?
You can at DonJohn90 and Instagram at DonJohn90. And you can find my Facebook fan page, facebook.com/comedian Don John.
Okay,
And you can find me on you can find me also on DSIComedyTheater.com.
And let them know when your next show at. Go ahead, Don.
My next show at DSI is July 22nd at 7 p.m. So you need to be there. Tickets is $6.
I'll put his information on the inbox below, as well as on the website. As I close out on every broadcast, every radio show on the YouTube channel, Life as I Know It, as well as the RH3 Show, know that I love you for real. And always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. We are out. Peace.
Bye.
Hey, thank you for watching. Make sure you comment, rate, and subscribe if you have not done so. Also, click this video that was previously aired. Know that I love you for real, and always remember to live every day, laugh every moment, and love beyond words. I'll see you soon.